Seeing none, we will move on. We just have one piece of work to do today. This is on final action on Senate Concurrent Resolution 1604, and I'll have Jason give us a quick bill overview.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, Senate Concurrent Resolution 1604 is the concurrent resolution making application to the United States Congress to call a convention of the states for the purpose of proposing amendments to the U.S. Constitution. The purpose of this convention of the states would be to propose limits on the federal government. Those limits would include proposing fiscal restraints on the federal government, a limit to the power and jurisdiction of the federal government, and a limit on the terms of office for the members of Congress. And so if this is adopted by the required number of states, then Congress, under Article 5 of the U.S. Constitution, would be required to call a convention of the states for consideration of such amendments, and any amendments adopted by that convention would then go to the states for ratification.
Thank you, Jason. Committee, any questions on this bill, or resolution, I should say? Seeing none, is there a motion on the bill? Senator Murphy.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move that we move SCR 1604 favorably for passage.
Is there a second? Second by Senator Thomas. Any further discussion? Senator Clifford.
Thank you for the privilege of commenting on this, Mr. Chair. I was always opposed in the past to Convention of States, and so I'm a convert to this. And the reason I am is because when I ran for Congress and spent a lot of time in Washington on the political side rather than being there as a physician, I realized that it's broken. They're not going to fix themselves. We citizens have a chance every 2 years to fix it, and we choose not to. Although we're getting closer with the last election. And I want to be revolutionary in my lifetime, just like the founders. And so it's a privilege to support Convention of States. I'm confident there are many protections built in, even after the results of the convention come out, because you have a 38-state bar, I think. So I'm very much in support of this. So thank you, Mr. Chair.
Senator, any other? Senator Tyson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for the comments, Senator. I have been involved in this probably longer than anybody. I've been on a national group. I absolutely support an Article 5 convention, and I will be supporting this resolution, but I do not appreciate the tactics of some of the Convention of States efforts, and it's not from their grassroots people, it's from their leadership. They have put out false information before, misleading information, and I just don't trust that effort. So I tread very cautiously on this. But I do support an Article 5 convention, and I do support our efforts in that. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Murphy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would echo what Senator Clifford said. I was, again, when I first heard about it, I was against it. And when I was going to meet with someone where they were going to talk to me about it, I did my research. In an effort to prove them in the wrong position, I learned that I was in the wrong position. And in some of my research, I found that in 1823, Thomas Jefferson wrote a letter to not Chief Justice, but Supreme Court Justice Johnson. And he indicated that he was just discouraged about the direction our republic was going. And he indicated that the Chief Justice felt like they were the final authority. And he said, they're not. He says, it's us, it's the people. And he quoted Article 5. He says they're to come together and fix it. It's not up to people in black robes who have appointed themselves to be that arbiter. It's the people. And I just want to get that comment in. Thank you.
Thanks, Senator. Any other comments or discussion? Senator Francisco.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I appreciate the opportunity as an alternative that amendments to the Constitution be individually introduced and ratified. And because of that, still have some questions about how an Article 5 convention would work.
Any other? Seeing none, I think we have a motion. Do we have a, yeah, it's been a while. A motion by Senator Murphy and a second by Senator Thomas. Thank you, Jason. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, no. The motion passes. Do you want to, would you like yours recorded?